One moment. Hey, what is up, Chad? You guys miss me? Yeah, of course nobody's here anyway, so, or at least they're lurking, if they are here. Anyway, welcome all invisible people, all lurkers, all people who aren't here. Uh, you're here in spirit, so welcome, 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 welcome. I'm here, I'm live, I'm alive, and I am ready to get back to work. Oof, 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 oof. That's no good. It's like the one problem with my webcam is like it has to be plugged in with USB, so sometimes it gets unplugged. Hmm. Yeah, we're in for another day of work, working on music transcription. We are almost finished with Slider. Okay, I know you guys are probably getting sick of it, but welcome to music, where you do it even when you don't like it. That's how it works. Okay, like it's not all fun and games. You know, it's fulfilling, but it's not always fun and games. And it can be fun. It can be very fun. And the reason you do this is called front loading. The reason you do all this work to begin with is so that you can free yourself up to have fun. But a lot of it is not fun a lot of the time, actually. Just like anything, if you really want to get good at something, it's not going to always be fun. You're going to have to do a lot of work. And music is no different. But people, for some reason, don't think that about anything that's involved in the arts. For some reason, people have this like mental disconnect between art and other things. Like if you want to be like if you want to be like a carpenter, like you go through like a mentorship and you learn how to be a carpenter, you learn how construction works, and you learn how to all this stuff like works with or masonry or whatever the hell it is. Or if you want to become like a steel worker or any kind of like trade, for some reason, like people connect like, oh, you need an apprenticeship and you need to learn these things, you need to practice, you need to train. But for some reason people don't do that, don't think that. People tend not to connect that same thought with the arts. So like, for example, artists like painters and people who draw things, um they have to go through a lot of exercises to build up those fundamentals. For example, Pablo Picasso you know, he worked on the fundamentals for many years. A lot of his earlier works were more traditional, more based in fundamentals. And then once he learned all the fundamentals, then he could truly do what he wanted to do. Like he found his style. You know, like musicians have to do the same thing. You work for years on developing fundamentals like breath control, posture, um, you know, tone quality, like long tone by doing long tones and scales and arpeggios, and like, you know, stuff like ear training, which transcription is a very important ear training skill. And all of this is like isolated in and of itself is kind of just mundane. But the thing is your brain, like while you're actively performing or writing music or doing anything, pulls from all these different things at once, and it creates what we know as art. And so that's really what art is you go in there and you do the fundamentals. And for now, I'm working on some transcription. It's a very important ability for any musician to have. And it's a lot of work, and it may not be very entertaining. Hopefully, it's educational. Um, I've been coming. I come to understand that content. There's two main branches of content. There's stuff that's entertaining, and there's stuff that's educational. And for example, like politics is on more educational, like, you know, do it yourself videos, or learning how mathematics or anything like that, or like my third YouTube channel, like my music channel on YouTube. Uh, it's about education, and performance is, you know, it'll also include performance, which that's on the entertainment side. Like people and it's also somewhat educational, you know, because a lot of people may not have access to a lot of performances, to a lot of different music, and classical music particularly, and jazz music particularly, doesn't really have as much of an audience nowadays. So it's kind of more educational as well. But it is on the entertaining side of it, where you're listening to a music performance, you're enjoying the music, hopefully. But I'm not quite ready to get into the performance of things yet. I mean, obviously, I could just get started, and I've done that before. But I really, you know, I'm trying to build sustainable habits, and sustainable stream habits, particularly, because I want to be able to start my stream and just have an environment that's related to music. I do other things besides music. I play like League of Legends and stuff like that. However, I really want to take some time to focus, like put a large amount of focus back into music, because that's something that's been a part of my life for my entire life. And it's something that I really want to get back because I don't want to lose it. And part of that is streaming. Streaming my music workshops. I guess that's one way of putting it. Streaming my music, you know, the stuff that I'm doing in my little laboratory here. You know, where I got like, you know, a piano set up, and I got like my drawing pad, in order to be able to you know, sketch things out on sheet music. It's technically called manuscript paper. It's not technically sheet music until it's like used as a performance. Like sheet music can be used to, I mean, manuscript paper can be used to sketch out things, but not necessarily for performance. It could just be like, you know, taking notes, pun not intended. But also, like, you know, I think it becomes sheet music when it's actually like a written down music intended to be performed. I feel like that's the difference between sheet music and manuscript paper. In the context of music, when you say manuscript, what you mean is manuscript paper, which is sheet music paper, basically. But honestly, I think it's easier just to say sheet music. Like, okay. Hmm. Yeah. Um, Trying to think of anything else I need to talk about before we get to work, because I want to get all this out before I actually get to work, because I want to be able to be effective. I want to be able to work without, being bogged down by a lot of things. And I sometimes, sometimes it comes to me, like when I click start streaming, sometimes things just come to me. But then sometimes things take a bit of time to get started. But basically, we're going to review to make sure that everything that I've done so far is correct. And then we're going to get back into finishing this transcription. And then we're going to move on to the next one. We're doing this entire soundtrack. Okay? It's a lot of work. Okay? But it's worth it. It may not seem like it, but it is. It really does add up over time. And I need to put a lot of work under my belt. But it's not really about how much work I do. It's about the fact that I'm doing the work. So, I don't know. I may be entirely sick of the Super Mario 64 soundtrack by the time I'm done. But honestly, that's why it's work. Sometimes it's not going to be fun. Like I said, it's not always going to be fun. But I understand my goals, my music goals. I understand what I want in the long run to be happy as a musician and as a person. And I understand the what I want out of music. And so that's why I do certain activities, because I know what my goal is. My goal is to be as good of a musician as I can, to learn things so that I can, better produce the kind of music that I want to produce, and arrange the kind of music that I want to arrange. For my arrangement projects particularly, I want to do a lot of projects around video game soundtracks, because it frees me up to doing a lot of different kind of styles. It's a lot of music that is designed for gaming that I can then arrange for more of a performance, whether it's more orchestral style, whether it's jazz style, whether it's something completely different, like a more electronic music, like EDM kind of music. Any kind of like style that I want to arrange a certain song into. There's all sorts of freedoms involved with that, because video game soundtracks sometimes are more specific about, like, how they're performed, but then some of them are just, designed as background music, and I never really saw it as background music. In fact, I've always considered the video game music more important to me than the game itself. But maybe that's just me, because I'm a musician. I've always enjoyed playing video games specifically for the soundtrack. Not always. Sometimes I would turn the music off, especially if you've listened to it enough times. It's like, hey, like, it's repetitive. And especially if it's like an MMO, for example. Like when playing Final Fantasy 11, amazing soundtrack. But I would usually, after a while, after I've heard the music enough, I would just switch off the music and only turn it back on for, like, when I'm doing storyline stuff. That's usually when I reserve the music for. Or if I really felt like listening to that zone or whatever. But yeah, we're going to get back into work today. Nothing really exciting. And I apologize to any potential viewers out there. This is going to be a workshop stream. Some people like that, though. Some people like just having a stream on, and they like kind of just hanging out and kind of just like going along for the ride. And also, I do talk a lot about a lot of different stuff while I'm doing it. So, and I am pretty engaging with chat. Although I started practicing the other like 2 streams ago when people were talking and they were kind of talking about politics. I learned to just kind of let people talk amongst themselves, and then just focus on my stream. And that's something that I think, like, over time, is a really important skill to have, especially as I get more chatters. Not necessarily more viewers, but more chatters. That's important to me. Honestly, viewer numbers do count, I guess, for sponsors and stuff. But I really care about having more chatters, because those are high quality viewers. I want high quality viewers. I don't necessarily want just like millions of viewers. I would rather have 100 really highly engaged viewers who may or may not engage. Obviously, everybody is different, and everybody has different some people just want to watch. They don't want to engage. But I'd rather have 100. I mean, I guess if it went into the millions, I would be okay with having a lot of low quality viewers because that means a lot more money. But in the end of the day, like if there's not really a money difference, like if it's like I would rather have like, for example, I would rather have 500 very high quality viewers than like 2,000 where only like 100 are very high quality. I don't know if that really makes any sense though, because I feel like if I had numbers though, then you're more likely to get more high quality viewers because more people are going to see your channel and more and if you already do have high quality viewers, then you know that you're more likely to get more. So I've been told by some very high quality viewers, people who come in here and engage with me and who keep coming back. I've been told that I'm actually really good at engaging with my audience. So that's a really huge plus. I feel like I have a lot of potential as a streamer. There's a couple of things I just really need to work on. I need to work on my growth because it's really hard to grow as a small streamer. And so that's something I need to do on my own pretty much. I need to create better content for YouTube that are injected into an algorithm and more readily accessible. That's on me. Okay. And right now I'm having a really hard time, but right now as well, I'm in workshop mode. And so like that workshop mode is going to apply to my project directly, which is involving music theory. And if I'm literally doing music theory, like an application, I'm going to have better tools to be able to apply that in an educational context. If that makes any sense. I mean, it should. And obviously, it doesn't mean I'm procrastinating from making my YouTube videos. It just means that's what I'm doing right now. I'm in that stage. I'm not in the complete creation stage for this particular YouTube project. And that's okay. Things take time. Just like with my blog, there's an essay I want to write about the whole Andrew Tate and misogyny and toxic masculinity. I've already written an essay about this in college. I might modify that essay or like draw a lot of inspiration from that essay I wrote to kind of steer it. But this is a different specific case. But I might draw upon my I can't cite it because it's not published. It was in college. But I can draw from it. I could cite, citations I used in that. But I'm going to be using it to form a different narrative. And my goal is to make a as high quality of an essay as I'm able to, and put it up on my blog and then make a video about it. For my second YouTube channel, for my essay channel. Which I don't know, like, obviously you could say it's like, I could say like, oh, I'm procrastinating. I should really just be, stop making excuses and stop preparing and I should just do it. And that's a real issue, actually. That's a real issue for me. However, I need to like, beating myself up is not going to help anyone. It's definitely not going to help me. So what I need to be able to do is, have a good balance between, and not only, it's not even about activity, it's about my internal understanding that things take time and that things happen in stages, and also being okay with that timeline. Because I'm doing a lot of good stuff for my YouTube channel and also for my stream, and I'm working on some really important stuff. I'm doing like music transcription. That's huge. But I can't also expect myself to be making extremely high quality YouTube videos. Now, I think there is something to be said about, what, I should just give it a try to make my third video for the YouTube channel. But I think, obviously, I don't know. I'm on my own timeline. But also, there's just the fact that things take time and things happen in stages. Yeah, you know, for somebody with 0 subscribers, you know, I got 32 views on my second channel. I mean, on my second video. You know, I got like no subscribers, you know? In the last 28 days, got 50 views. Which, you know, channel isn't even that old. You know. So I need to like kind of look at things from a bit of a longer a bit of a longer standpoint. For example, I'm getting good retention rate. I mean, there's not enough data to really know, but like 82.3% is the average view duration of my introduction. It is shorter. But you know, 19.7%, you know, that's pretty good, I think. 3.5% click-through rate is pretty normal, but there's not enough numbers to there's not enough data to really to really know that. Yeah, 5.2% click-through rate's pretty good. Uh yeah, it looks like a good percentage of just like, just seeing them from the algorithm. So that's actually pretty good so far. You know, a brand new YouTube channel. How I don't even know how long it's been. I think it was just this month. Yeah, it hasn't. It's since July 1st. I have nothing in June. Like this has literally only been like, when did I create the channel? Yeah, July 15th. Literally only been 1 week, and I have 50 views. You know, 1 week, 0 subscribers, unfortunately. But you know, it's only been a week. Okay, I need to like think longer. You know, I need to think longer time frame. And I think that's actually a huge deal. That I need to learn how to just like accept that things take time. You know, and it's perfectly fine just to like feel like I'm not getting anything done. Even though, because I need to trust myself. I am getting things done. Me literally talking to stream right now is very useful material that I could use on my channel, on my Cabbage Brain Takes, or my music theory, or my music channel, my essay channel, or my theory channel. I'm gonna say essay and theory. So yeah, it's perfectly fine. It's not procrastination. It's just taking the time that needs to be taken. And for me, it might take longer for certain things, and that's okay. And I am like I'm not new to YouTube, but I'm a beginner YouTuber. You know, I'm still, I've never really grown a channel to significant length, to a significant amount. This is something new to me. Everyone starts out at 0, okay? Like, it's perfectly fine to take my time. It's perfectly time. I mean, it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine to not be perfect. You know? But that being said, I do have work to do. Um so I need to fix, like, I want my USB to be connected. It's connected through a hub, and I think I don't want any delay whatsoever. Um What am I thinking? Like not uh need to like not plug in the microphone while my headphones are on. Yeah, and also, just putting things that aren't. Yeah, I don't know, like connecting my mouse to a hub. Like it does take some like reaction time away. According to a lot of people, it's actually not even like it doesn't even matter at all, but I don't know. Like reaction time with my mouse, for example, like in gaming. I think for like most purposes, it doesn't really matter. So I should just keep it connected because I can do a useful thing where I actually like completely disconnect the mouse and I can just turn it on anytime I actually want to use it. Same with the touchpad. Uh, but for like music stuff, I think it's really important for music stuff to be directly connected, like with as little latency as possible. And this one is a cheap ass piano. It's not designed for music production, so it has even less data. It has even more of a data bottleneck than like a MIDI cable, than like a USB MIDI cable, which is still like more of a bottleneck than actually straight up MIDI cable. Now I do have this mixer, which I may even like set up right now. Let's see, because I would like to kind of test it out and actually see like what I can do, like how like see if it works, how it works and stuff. Um, and test out the. I don't know if I want to test out the mic just yet. Yeah. Okay, so let's just connect it. See what happens. Maybe I can use it as an output device or an input device rather. Set it up as an input device in OBS. See if there's like any onloaded software or whatever. Yeah, it comes with 3 USB types. I think one is a charger for a phone, for like an iPhone, even. Yeah, we're gonna play around with and see how this mixer works. Might be my new permanent setup. Oh, like a few hairs stuck in there. Okay, and then let's connect it directly. And I'm just gonna put it here for now, just to use it. Okay, let's see if it works out as an actual input device. Um, oh. Um, let's see, let's add. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, I need to turn it on. There it is. There it is. Um, I don't know what it was called. Is it the ITE device? Oh, live sound card. Um, Here we go. Okay. Let's connect the. Let's actually connect the XLR. Okay. Yeah, let's see how this mic works. Do a bit of a comparison. Okay, you get the test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Got reverb on it. Do I have it connected properly? Oh. Test, test, test. Yeah. Seems simple enough. Oh, yeah. Seems like seems simple enough of a mixer. I don't think there's any software that comes with it or anything. I think it's just a hardware mixer. But I'm just having trouble understanding the is there an on switch for the mic or like right now it just doesn't seem to be wanting to do anything. Uh, oh, do I have it the other way around or something? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, did I just come? Okay, never mind. I think I need to do it the other way around. Oh, never mind. It's clearly not the wrong way. Yeah, let's do it without the thing. Just for now. Okay, turn down the monitor just in case I don't want to hurt my ears. I generally tend to keep everything like at 0 as much as possible before when I connect things especially. Okay, is that actually connected? Doesn't seem to be wanting to be not doesn't seem to want to maybe I gotta turn it on while it's connected. Doesn't make any sense. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. There should be booklets that came with it. I may have put somewhere. I can probably look it up online. Oh. Levustu. Okay. L5 plus LM5. Manual. Oh, well, that's. Think your camera's frozen? Oh, it's frozen again? Yeah, sometimes I accidentally unplug it. Or I actually unplugged it. I may have actually unplugged it entirely. I do. Jeez. What have I done? What have I done? God damn it. Oh no. I disconnected the USB, the HDMI. Oh god. There's Bees goes. But thank you so much for pointing that out, Shaka. Yeah, we're in like workshop mode right now. So I'm getting, well, first of all, we're not just workshop with music. We're also workshopping with my setup, like my hardware, because I got a mixer. Oh, fuck. Why does it keep... I'm also really, like, crunched for space. And it's also, like, really frustrating trying to get my webcam where it needs to be sometimes. And, like, the tripod is, like, super wobbly. And I don't have much space, like, on my desk, so everything's kind of compact right now. What is going on? I didn't break it, did I? Holy shit. I just freaking bought this. Maybe I can't connect it to the hub. There she is. Hi, Rebecca. Well, hi, Rebecca. It's a constant battle. It's a constant battle with my setup, okay? But we're gonna get it nice and organized. I'm trying to get this setup to work because I want a separate microphone for separate music projects. I was trying to connect with Bluetooth. Okay. Nothing on the mic itself. Did I just like destroy your ears? I really hope not. Jesus Christ. Okay, well that works. Audio through. Oh. There it is. Hello. Testing. Hello. Hi. Testing. 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 Hello, testing. Testing. Oh, it has a mute. It has a mute as well. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Da, da, ya, da, da, da. Testing. Test. 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 Testing. Test. Test. Well, this is actually a really good microphone for like instruments, it seems. Okay. Da 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 da. Yeah. Yeah. Test, 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 testing, 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 test, testing, test, test, testing, 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 test, testing, test, test. Ah! Testing, testing. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, ho, ho, ho. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh my goodness. Hello, 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 hello. Testing, 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 testing. Hello, everybody. This is an auto tune. Oh my goodness. Testing, 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 testing. Ahem, 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 ahem. Test, 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 test. Okay. Testing, testing. Ooh, test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Testing, 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 testing. Test, 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 test. Testing, 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 testing. Test, test. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. It has, oh, let's mute the other one. It has, down, 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 down. Test, testing, 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 testing. Testing. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my podcast. My goodness. Testing, testing. Testing, 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 testing. Oh, oh. Hello. Hello. Testing, 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 testing. uh, 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 Testing. Testing, 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 testing. Hey, Shineko. Okay, 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 okay. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Hi, welcome to the stream. Hi, welcome to the stream. Hi, hi. Hi, hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my goodness. 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 Oh, 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 oh. Ahem. 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 Okay. Hello. 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 Hello, 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 hello.
Damn it. What the fuck?
Like, oh my god. What? How do I change?
How do I change? Like, how do I change the volume of like the output of like the sounds? because I don't really know, like, oh my goodness. Oh, it's not like a completely, it doesn't have like a setup like volume mixer. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. I thought that was the Kappa emote, but it's something else. Yeah, I apologize. It's kind of a boring stream, I guess. Yeah, testing, 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 test, 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 test. Yeah, testing. Oh, yeah, testing, 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 test, 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 test. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Ah, 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 ah. Ah, 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 ah. Ah, ah. Ah, ah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. What the fuck? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. I mean, either way, it's a pretty good microphone. But you know, for other things, like if I need to do like music stuff, particularly that needs more like directional focus, because this one seems to be a lot less sensitive to ambient sounds. Um, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy it so far. Not like a super expensive mixer. And I ordered the upgrade that came with the microphone. It's like an XLR. The knobs are a little bit loose for the mic input settings. It's about like, and I don't know how to control the level of sound. I don't know if oh yeah, I can control BGM, but that's for other stuff. Like it's not for, like for example, like it turns down every single input. Like not just the mic. No, I'm not playing the game at all, Shineko. I'm doing music transcription. We're doing music. Oh, you know what I can do though now? With the mixer. Yeah, there seems to be like there seems to be some kind of like noise issue. Like there's like this hum. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. That there's just this like constant hum. Okay, it's the piano, I think. Or it's or it's the cable. But then I can't. If it's the cable, then I can't monitor. Okay, it may have just been the cable. Yeah, either way, that doesn't really particularly matter because I'm using MIDI. I'm using like VSTs and MIDI sound fonts and stuff. Yeah, either way, this is definitely useful to have as far as like um just kind of having like a backup, you know, audio mixer and a backup microphone. Always good to have extras. And also I don't know, it's I think it's useful to have. Not particularly useful for my current streaming setup. But it's definitely good to have in a pinch in case I'm like somewhere else or if I want to create it. I think it's definitely going to be good for my IRL backpack. That's kind of the main reason why. That's like kind of the main reason why I got it in the first place. It's really good for my. It would be really good for out in the field, for my IRL backpack for vlogging. Don't really think I want to do much. I mean, I could do IRL streaming, but I don't really have the setup for that just yet. Basically, what I can do. I don't know. There's things I gotta figure out. Because I want to figure out how to actually like. I would need, first of all, I need like an actual camera for the field. I mean, I need like an actual camera for out in the field. That's one thing. But I also need like I think that microphone might be really may or may not be good for out in the field. I think it would be good because it's really directional. And I would just have to put the windsock on it. I think that's the only real thing that I would have to worry about. I think that microphone is better for outside because this one is very ambient and it would pick up a lot of extra sounds, which would probably reduce the quality. Plus, I don't want to have to I don't want to bring my desktop setup anytime I want to have a separate isolated backpack that like if I just pick up the backpack and go, like I have a laptop connected, maybe even create a server on my laptop. Like create a server on my laptop so that I could, so that I can like connect with with my phone and control OBS stuff through my phone. That might be good, because there's a lot of things I can do for an IRL backpack. I would love to be able to do for vlogging and potentially Twitch streams, mainly for vlogging. Because a lot of stuff is way better in editing. So I don't know. There's a lot of stuff a lot of stuff I really want to think about in terms of vlogging and IRL. Because I would like to have like a backpack, and I have get like extra battery packs and stuff like that. And I have the backpack for it. I've had the backpack since I was homeless. It's one of those hiking backpacks that has like extra back support. So I could either wear it myself or get a cameraman to do it. And cameraman is I believe gender neutral. So the camera person. Camera operator. Get a camera operator, would obviously be useful. But ideally I would need like at least a setup so I could use my phone as a camera, but like I would rather have my phone separated from my. I want to have an IRL backpack that's completely self-contained. And the kind of setup I want, I think, is I want to be able to set up a. I think it would be better if I set an RTMP server on my desktop, and then connect to that through like using a wireless hotspot or two. Using a wireless hotspot and then the laptop connects to an RTMP server so that when the stream Fs, the stream doesn't end. Because I think that's what all the streamers do, is I think they use an RTMP server. And they, I mean, at the very least they use Discord. I think in a pinch you could use like your phone and Discord. If you don't have your IRL backpack with you or whatever. But I think like with my IRL backpack, I would like to be able to connect to a dedicated server through the laptop and a hotspot. And so yeah, there's a whole bunch of different things. I wonder if I can even get a hotspot through. I have Xfinity. I wonder if I could actually get a hotspot through Xfinity. Let me see. Xfinity hotspot. What, they lowered the price even more? $30 a month for 2 years? What the fuck? Am I paying too much for my internet already? Oh, that's mobile. Okay, yeah. So $30 a month for mobile. hotspot, I guess. No, I don't think that's what I thought it was. Yeah, awkward silence. Yeah, for sure. I'm setting up stuff. I can put some music on. Yeah, today's more of a technical setup stream. I was playing around with a mixer that might be really good for my it might be really good for my IRL setup that I want to do. But I think mainly there's a couple issues I need to I think I could just duct tape the mic input levels, or just set up the input levels and like remove the knob, because the knob seems a little bit loose, which might, you know, be bad for a mobile setup. I'm just trying to look at my options for because I want to be able to mostly I do want to just focus mostly on vlogging for my non-streaming YouTube channel, and I also okay. Give me a minute. I need to deal with some stuff. Yeah, very boring stream today, but you know, I'll be right back. Hey guys. I'm actually gonna head out. My friend's here, and we're gonna work on my car. So anyway, bye bye.